Welcome back to our farm here in Baldeykino. If you saw the last episode, Farming in Siberia, then you saw last time we were finishing up the wheat contract on our neighbor Vladimir's farm over there. And we worked some on, also cleaning up the mess by the silo that I made on accident and working some more on our field here. And I was mentioning rocks and getting some gravel on our driveway here. Well, woke up this morning and look what I found over here parked in our garage. Or in our shed here, in our tractor shed. Here is this old dirty truck, and lo and behold, it's full of gravel. Remember I mentioned to my Uncle Pete that we were looking for some gravel to put on our driveway. Well, I find this parked out here, and anyway, I called and asked him, and I guess the Farm Collective just had this old GAZ truck sitting around, and they had plenty of rocks, and he just parked it here and left this for us. So that's pretty cool, right? We got some stones to work with for putting gravel on our driveway. So that's the story with this old truck that's sitting here. I believe it runs pretty good. Yeah, it'll fire up. And so we'll use that. Now, this is the last of September for us. And so we'll want to get out to our field with planting wheat. Luckily, I finished getting all the rocks off our field. So the rocks that we collected are actually, here's the rocks that we collected. Yeah, not a whole lot. So it was nice of them to chip in and not only leave us an old truck, but some gravel in it for our driveway. So let's get in our tractor here and let's go ahead and check our field here. And I'll show you. So got everything. Yeah, the field's all ready to plant now, except it could use lime. And remember last video, I was debating we should get a sprayer or fertilizer spreader, which could also spread lime. I think the spreader is the way to go, perhaps. I kind of went back and forth on that. But because solid fertilizer is simply cheaper than liquid fertilizer, that does seem kind of like the way to go. You can see here that the field is done. What are these little dark spots here? I don't know what those are. Anyway, but the field here is done. Rocks are off of it. I pulled about maybe 300 or so liters of rocks total off it, but now we have a whole dump truck full. So whenever we want to get to work on our driveway, putting gravel down, we can. Now, one thing I mentioned that we need to do is I mentioned unloading some of that fertilizer and lime into a trailer at the collective farm. That's one thing. That's another thing we need to do. One thing for sure is I want to see if there's any sales on used equipment that we could possibly have. Since, it's a new day. There might be new things on sale. Remember last episode yesterday, and earlier in September, I said something about, cheese. And yeah, there is a trailer for sale. See, that's exactly it. I was like, we got paid the money. That is so like serendipitous. Remember, I was like, we got paid the money for the contract. And I was like, well, I don't want to go spending it yet because what if something goes on sale? See, this trailer right here is like half the price of the trailer I was looking at. Well, this is perfect. I mean, and with that Stella hitch, that new dump truck that we have, that new, very old dump truck we have, it can pull this too. So that actually really works out. So let's buy this. So total price all in. It wants to add another $1,500 for a cover. Well, let's go without the cover because we're really pinching pennies. Let's go without the cover. All right, so there we go. Total price $4,600. So, wow, I'm really glad I waited to see, if there was going to be a sale. So let's head down here and get our trailer that we just bought. That worked out, quite well. I mean, like I said, every farm needs a trailer. So I'm going to go get us this trailer and see about, because we worked the front loader quite a bit last episode, cleaning up all the wheat that I'd spilled outside the seed production. Going to get this trailer and see about loading the lime and fertilizer for them over there, and also see about planting our field. First, though, I'm going to get down to the store and get our trailer. It sure is a pretty morning here, out here in Baldeykino. Well, as we head over to Andreevsk to get the trailer, it's a beautiful morning. Get a lot of time to look at the scenery on this long, slow drive. That's for sure. And you know, in retrospect, I was looking at that dump truck we've got. I could have driven it down here to get the trailer. You know, I noted that it would pull the trailer. I should have brought it down here because it can go twice this speed. Yeah, in retrospect, now that I'm almost to the store. All right, down here at the store, our trailer is waiting for us. Now it's used. It's got some, could probably use some repairs. I don't know. Let's have a look at it and see. At least they cleaned it off for us. Let's see what kind of shape it's in. Well, let's see how much it would cost to fix it up. I'm trying to pinch every penny that we can, but it might not be too big a deal. Let's see what they want. $187. I think we can afford that. And I'll get service on the tractor later. I'll take the tractor down to the collective farm and get it serviced there when it needs it. They've got a pretty good shop down there, and that's closer to our farm. So I'm going to get this back to our farm. On the way back to the farm, looking back behind us, yeah, we got quite the queue of vehicles there. Sorry, cars. I would pull off. Can I? You know, I can pull off here and go around, I think. But there, I'd like to avoid the mud. Yeah, we can go the other way around the field. Actually, this is a straight shot, and there's no mud here. No, yeah, we're good here on this road, actually. It's a fairly straight shot, and get off the road so we're not holding up traffic too much. I mean, there's mud here, but not like other places. Some other places, it's kind of deep, and I've been trying to avoid it with this tractor. Our little tractor may be it's a very good little tractor, and it's definitely a great loader, but it's not so good in the mud. I almost got it stuck yesterday. That's, if you're wondering why the tractor is so clean, it's because I got it stuck in the mud pretty badly. After the episode was over, I still had some work to do, and I came out here on one of these roads and got the tractor stuck. So I'm trying to follow keep on the better roads, I should say. Yeah, it's shaping up to be a pretty day here. I guess it's supposed to be cloudy in a little bit, but for now, yeah, we have arrived. I think we'll let's plant some wheat first. Let's plant our wheat and see how we do on seeds and fertilizer, because we're going down to the other farm. We're going to help them load some seeds and fertilizer. Let's make sure first. So let's start planting our wheat field and see that we don't need any ourselves. I'm not going to worry about, well, I don't know. Should we get that lime spreader? Yeah, I think we should buy that lime spreader. Actually, thinking about that, I was like, wait, shouldn't I lime the field first? Yeah, probably so. And I think we're going to go with that method because it's just more friendly. The sprayer would require the use of tanks and things we don't have. Let's go ahead and let's buy that now. So let's see here. I mean, it's just something we're going to have to spread not only lime, but also to spread fertilizer. Yeah. And we can get one pretty cheap. I'm looking at these two here. I think we're going to get this one, the AgroMash one, because this one kind of looks like it has not such a realistic capacity, you see. So let's actually go with this one. So I'm going to park this in here, and then I'm going to head to the store and get our lime spreader and see if I can find a place to fill it. We can order lime from the store, but I think that we should ask around first. Maybe a local farmer has, some an easier and cheaper place for us to get lime. I'm going to check on that. Okay, so I was just about to head to the store, and then I remember I was thinking, yeah, we should have brought that trailer back with the truck because it's faster. Yeah, so I was just going to grab the truck to get the lime spreader, but then I checked, and supposedly there's a place down here we can get some lime, and we're going to want the tractor there to load the lime into the trailer. So I'm going to go check this out with the tractor. It's not far. It's right down by the silos. There's a building there. There's a building down by the silo, and it's an old rundown building, kind of off in the woods. And one of the farmers at the collective farm, he said that he thinks there's some lime there that people just kind of contribute to and take from, you know, that we might be able to use. No one's going to really mind if we take a couple bucket loads, apparently. I don't know. That's, yeah, I'm going to take the tractor down there and kind of check that out. And if that's the case, we can leave the tractor there, take the truck down, get the lime spreader, and load it up with the tractor. I'm going to check it out. It's up there in those trees way up there about 10 o'clock. I'm going to go check that out. All right, so I think we're just about there. There's the silo, and supposedly it's around here somewhere, and I think I may have seen the building they're talking about. I think it might be this right here. Let's see here. Purely operating on rumors and what I think I may have seen. Yeah, so let's see. Is this lime? Yeah, then there's that question, because I actually don't know. So let's see here. Yes, indeed it is. Excellent. And I also, across the street from here, there's that root crop storage I've shown you before. It's got a building that looks like it has seeds and fertilizer in it. So if we run out of seeds and fertilizer, we can go there. All right, so why did I just dump my bucket? We're going to want it anyway. Let's go ahead and get my bucket full. All right, so it looks like this episode we're going to be doing a lot of loading again, but that's how it goes. That's why we got the bucket on the tractor. Let's go ahead and park this here. I'm going to grab the truck and get our new lime spreader. Waiting for the train here at the edge of town. And yeah, I should have left these. I could have dumped these rocks back at our house. I could have, but this is fine. And yeah, the truck has been a lot faster. So I'll just have to remember that when we get a chance, when we have some extra, because we need this and we need to really watch our costs and pinch pennies, when we have some extra lime and fertilizer seeds, maybe contribute to some of these storage sheds that they have around here on Baldeykino. We don't want to just take, we want to be neighborly. So yeah, because I'm about to take a few bucketfuls of lime, so whenever we have some extra, we'll want to add to what's in that building there. Now hopefully this trailer will hitch to this truck, but I haven't tried yet. Oh, okay, good, it does. Yep, I was kind of hoping on that. That's good. Well, with the truck instead of the tractor, we're going to have a much quicker trip back, and we're just going straight down the highway to where the tractor's parked at that lime storage building. Oh, there's a cop parked up here checking for us for speed. Oh, we're not speeding, I don't think. Every once in a while, you'll see a police car parked there. Wow, lots of traffic today. Let's see, where was that building? It's after the bridge. Yeah, and it's after... Wait, it's right after the bridge. Yeah, it's right there, I think. No, it's the next one. There it is, with that old silo beside it. Here it is. Alright, here we go. So let's get this parked in here. Let's leave room for the tractor to maneuver. Actually, this right here should be good. Alright, this should only be... Let's see, this holds 800 liters. This should be, I don't know, about 5 or so loads to get this into the lime spreader. Our new lime spreader. Oh yeah, and something, yeah, but last episode I was remarking on how this tractor is a good loader. Well, lime is a lot heavier than wheat, and this little tractor is still doing fine even with this heavy bucket of lime up in the air. I just thought as I raised it, this lime is pretty heavy. Alright, very effective. It seems like we were just doing this, loading a truck with a tractor. Yeah, we'll be doing a lot more too, because there's a lot of things that need loading. That's a lot of lime in there. I can only imagine how much lime that must be in there. Oh, did we spill any? I hope not. I don't think so. No, I don't see any. Alright, should only be just a couple more loads of lime. Well, Yeah, one more bucket full. One more bucket full will make it just right. Well, that was a lot quicker than the, yeah, loading that wheat. I don't even know how many loads that was of that wheat. Alright, this will be our last bucket full. This should more than fill it. I'll just put the rest back in the building. There we go. 48 liters to spare. That lime will last us a bit. In fact, we didn't need all of that lime. You know, I didn't think about that. Our field is really small. I didn't need to take that much. So whatever's left, I'll bring back here. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. For now, I'm going to get the tractor back up to our farm, and then I'll come back here and get the truck. And actually, thinking about it, let's take the trailer with the line let's take the trailer with the tractor, because we need to get to work on our field. Got to make sure to get our wheat planted this month. Yeah, because that's like must be done kind of thing. You know, I just had the oddest thought. Doesn't it kind of look like a... Oops. Well, you can see it better from the tractor. It kind of looks like a hobbit house there. I don't know why I thought of that. All right. All right, now back to the farm with our trailer of lime. I'll meet you guys back there. You know, I was just looking at this trailer, and you know what? It kind of works out. The big green trailer, because as it happens, I kind of didn't notice this until just now, but we got a AgroMash sticker on our... Whoops. But we got an AgroMash sticker on our windshield that matches the trailer. Yeah, I kind of wasn't watching where I was going, and then, hey, look, we're in our field. That was a little oopsie. Oh, wow, look at those tires. Those are running low. Lime is heavy. All right, so, yeah, let's go ahead and get this out on our field, and then, you know, something else, you know, another blessing with that dump truck is that's another effective, you know, trailer that we have. Not just the trailer that we bought, but we also have that truck. So we can put the excess lime in that truck and haul it back down there and leave them, but you know, back with what we didn't use. For now, let's get this on our field. See what kind of we are working with here. All right, yeah, this will go pretty good. And depends how much lime we have left over. But I think, yeah, we'll have some left over for sure. Now, one good thing about when we come to plant are the particular seeder that we have. It's configured so that you can connect multiple of them. Well, 2 anyway for sure. I know 2 for sure. We could run 2 of them, thus doubling the working width that we have. Now, we don't have the equipment to do that, but when we get a larger field or when we enlarge this field, that's a great way to upgrade. And one great thing about the seeder we have is that we can get the equipment, we can get another one and then an attacher basically and run 2 of them. So that'll be that's a really good option to have. Of course, this field being so small, this won't take very long. Yeah, this will be a pretty quick little job here. We might look at later this year making another field on our land. You know, I wanted to get this one field here so we could get some wheat planted. But once we get some other stuff done this year, yeah, there's no reason we can't get another field ready for next year. It's actually a very solid idea, I think. So maybe we'll want to keep this lime around on our farm in case because we'll need it for another field. Yeah, maybe we should keep the lime here around on the farm. I'll put some lime back there when we have something extra. I'll make sure to contribute lime, seed, or fertilizer to their storage sheds. But I think, especially seeing how much we're using, yeah, it does go fast, and that's why I was wondering at the first, you know, but seeing as we're down to half a trailer now, and we're going to need it for another field here, I'll find a place where we can store it here. Maybe should be able to store it inside over there, just so it's closer. And if a neighboring farm needs it, well, we'll have it right here at our farm. Yeah, that went pretty quick. One more pass, and we'll be done liming our field here. Of course, it's such a small field, but small tractor, small field. There we go, and that is just about it. and then I'll unload this over there, and we'll tuck it in our shed. Let's get to this little bit here that we missed, kind of. Oh, you know, I just remembered. Ugh. I left our forks at the store. The forks for the tractor. Yeah. Okay, so for now, let's leave the lime in the trailer. Because, well, see, I was going to unload it into big bags and store it, set it aside. But the next thing we'll need this for is liming, actually. Because, yeah. Because our seeder fertilizes as it seeds. Wait, which bay am I pulling this into? This one's better. It fertilizes as it seeds, so we won't need fertilizer until like next month or something. So yeah, let's go ahead and leave the lime in here. I always try to anticipate what we're going to need it for next, you know, so just leave the lime in here for the moment. Now the next thing we want to do, well, let's see. Our dump truck is still down at that shed, but we don't need it just yet. Let's get some wheat planted. Let's get some wheat planted and see how our seeds and fertilizer go. And, well, I haven't used this seeder yet since we got it. We bought this used from the collective farm back in like the first or second episode, and haven't used it. It's got a handy little hitch so you can pull it long ways, which I like. Now if we have a look at this, so yeah, we can pull it. It has a hitch here too, which I'm not clear on exactly why there's a hitch on this side. Who knows? We want to hitch it to it here to pull it, and then the thing is, you can attach this hitch to another machine in front of it and another one, and you can run these two side by side. Yeah, I don't know. It's got hitches all over it, so let's just see how it works. Alright, so we want to grab it from over here. And our little tractor should have no problem running this guy. Alright, and we're set on wheat. We got fertilizer. Alright, so let's plant our field. I'm glad I found this little used seeder. You know, it's all we need for this field. It was affordable, and it's all we need. Luckily, we could find some old, used, domestic equipment from like the 70s. Yeah, this should go pretty fast. Of course, our field being kind of irregular shaped, not perfectly square, but yeah, I'm gonna have to. Yeah, no GPS. Oh yeah, then there's that. We're using old Soviet equipment on irregular fields. There's no GPS options, so. No John Deere 9RX here. So we're going to be, yep, manually, yeah, analog style, getting all this planted. And yeah, it's using it at a pretty decent rate. Of course, it has such a small capacity. Let's see how our field looks with the wheat on it. Yeah, looks nice. We got a little wheat in there. And, oh yeah, it needs rolling. Yeah, I don't know about getting a roller. Got to watch our money really close. You know, we still got 13,000 left, but is a roller really necessary when we're so in need of everything? Probably not. Never really know for sure about spending your money, because the next day something really useful might come up on sale. But I am glad that we got the whole field cultivated and got the rocks off and everything like that before we started. You know, I mean, like, even if we don't get to the rolling, yeah, at least the rest of the field prep. Yeah, the rocks and the cultivating and the lime and everything like that is done. So yeah, I don't think we could have asked for a better seeder for our starting farm here. You know, I said it's good. It is good. And just the price, the effectiveness of it for, you know, use on such a small tractor is excellent. I guess that speaks both for the tractor and the seeder, as I am quite fond of our little Belarus here. So yeah, I wanted to do our field first before we did any other jobs, because I was thinking after I did like the first row or two, I was thinking we might go through our seed and fertilizer, you know, and as long as if we needed some, I wanted to be, you know, because we'll be at the collective farm anyway, I wanted to know ahead of time if we were going to need any seed or fertilizer while we were down there, but I don't think so. No, I don't think so. I think we're going to make it on our field here with what we have. Turns out this field seems to be kind of just the right size for really small equipment. We could definitely handle a bigger field, but this is a nice bite-sized field for what we've got. Of course, we don't have a harvester. We'll have to wait and see how things are over the winter. Maybe we could find one on sale. If not, we'll have to lease one, but yeah, it's way in the future. Who knows what could happen between now and next spring. And we're really just about done here, as yeah, the end of this field is tapered, you know. It kind of makes it so that we're at the point now where every time we make a row, we're making shorter and shorter runs. So that, yeah, we're getting to the point where there's just lots of turning around, because every time we're making our run shorter, but almost there. There's one more. I don't know how, I'm not sure how wide this is. 4 meters maybe. Come on, little tractor. Come on, tractor. Yeah, you make sharp turns and you got a downshift in this guy. I'm glad we finally got the wheat planted, because I've been talking about that since the first episode, but things kept coming up. You know, I was like, oh, we can plant our wheat now because it's September, and then I was like, oh, we need to get, we need to get the rocks off the field, and then it was like, oh, now we need to get lime down. You know, it was like always something. But now just one more pass and our field's planted. We'll just have to come by next month and fertilize it. After this last pass here, we can put our seeder back away until we have another field. And I'm not sure where to put another field. Maybe, well, maybe over there on the west side of the property, or who knows. Got other things to do first. Let's get this put away in our shed. Oh yeah, and we got to change the position in which we hitch it. I wonder if we can hitch it from this side. I mean, the wheels are on this side, but well, let's just hitch it from the side. I know we can. Yeah, see, that's a different hitch. That's, oh, you know what? That could be to hitch multiple ones together, because you can use multiple together. So maybe when you transport them, yeah, well, let's hitch it the way we know it goes in there. So we're going to want to face this over this way. All right, now with this tucked away, we can go help on the collective farm with the seed and fertilizer loading. What am I hung up on? I'm not sure. I hung up on something. But first, I'll need the forks to do that, I think. Will I? Try to think on that. Oh, what am I getting hung up on? Oh, I know what. It thinks the hitch is unfolded. Just a small little thing with that. Let's just put it closer to this side. There we go. Alright, am I going to want the forks? Nah, we're going to do it with the bucket, because I got to dump it into a auger wagon. You'll see when we get down there what we're going to do. So I'm going to drive down to the collective farm. I'm trying to figure out which road I should take. Let's just be careful. Well, going through the mud is the quickest way, so I'll just try to be careful. You know, I'm almost to the collective farm, and I think to myself, yeah, I'm second guessing my thinking. Maybe forks would be better. Yeah, forks would be better indeed. Let's leave the bucket. We're almost there. Let's leave the bucket there. It's because we need to lift the bags up and dump them into an auger trailer, and that'd be better with forks. Now, let's see if we can get there. Try to avoid the mud as much as possible. Don't want to get stuck on the way there, because then that's another complication. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Kind of just barely got a couple tires in it. Whoa, look out, guy. There's a tractor behind you. So I just noticed I was pulling into an apartment complex, and I thought to myself, did I take the wrong way going through the mud? Because I was trying to dodge the mud. Then I realized this apartment complex, you can drive through it and right to the collective farm and not go through the rest of the mud. So I actually found a quicker way to get here. Now I think we're going to want forks to do this job. Be easier, see, I was trying to debate, would it be easier to fill the bucket up with seeds and fertilizer and dump it into the trailer, or easier to just pick them up one pallet at a time and let the bottom of the bag dump? And I think the latter would be the easiest. However, it means going down to the store and getting my forks. But I should really have my forks back closer to the farm anyway, so I'm going to leave this bucket here. And I'm going to go down to the store and get some forks, and I'll meet you guys right back here. We've got a whole convoy of trucks behind us in queue. Look at that, I got 4 of them. As we make our way slowly back to the farm. From now on, we'll keep our forks. I'm going to keep the forks over at our farm because we're going to be using them more, I think. And I'm sure that we can find a way to rent a forklift at the store when we need one, because this takes a long time just moving, going all the way to the store at 20 miles an hour just to grab forks and bring them back. Hey, Baldeykino, here we are. It'll be easier to just rent or find I'm sure there's a forklift down there, because there's a train down there too. We'll find something down there to load with. All right, back here now, we can get to work on this. I've got a couple things here to facilitate our loading. We're going to want to load over here, I think. We got our ramp over here, and I think this is where we're going to want to load. Yeah, trying to figure out where we want to stage everything. See how much room we have to move around. All right, I think I see what I want to do. So let's leave our tractor here. Let's get... There's the trailer that we're loading into. That's their field tender. They want us to load it. They're going to pay us, of course. So they want us to load up their field tender with those seeds and fertilizer down there. Let's get this guy here. Well, it's their stuff. So we're just going to move their tractor and their trailer over there, and we'll get this lined up with the ramp the best I can. See, this is what I was thinking about. See, it'd be a little tricky to tip a shovel into those. Much easier to do with the just letting the bags empty into it. And let's see how this thing works. Can we move that pipe out of the way? Ish. There we go. Okay, there we go. We got the cover open. I think this is going to be keeping the pipe moved out of the way like that. It should be out of the way, that is. Well, let's pull this up right here. Now, if it works the way it played out in my head, that should work. And now let's get the truck over there. Oh, they got a little flatbed trailer here. So if we ever need a flatbed trailer, they've got one here. They have a lot of stuff here. Got a little box truck too. Oh, and a flatbed truck and a box truck. Well, plus we're driving a flatbed truck. Yeah, they've always got equipment here that if we ever need, we can make use of. But I prefer to use our own stuff. So let's just pull this up here. This should work for now. Oops, let's undo the straps. There we go. All right, now we just... well, we're the ones who loaded the trucks, and now we're doing the same thing, only in reverse. Okay, so let's do seats first, because that's what I have it pulled up to. Perfection. And come on, tractor, work the way I want you to work. Okay, no problem. We just got to get that closer. But the problem is, there we go. Problem is that auger is going to want to hit the tractor. So let's back this up. You know, I think it all would have worked. This has got to be closer. Oh, this tractor does not like climbing this ramp with a big bag of lime, or bag of seeds on it, I mean. Is this going to work the way I wanted it to? Oh, yes, it will. Like, just barely. There we go. There we go. Okay. This was indeed how it unfolded in my head. And that's how it's working. And I'm glad we pulled the trailer up in that direction. I'm glad that, well, yeah. I'm glad we moved the pipe. Yeah, I'm kind of glad it all worked out that way because I didn't do a dry run on this. No, I didn't. I didn't know if it was going to work or not. All right, let's see if we can grab that far bag of seeds over there. Try to get it slid down the forks closer to us. Although, actually, we want it farther away from us. But, nah, it's no big deal. We had plenty of room. Once I lowered the forks up here, we have plenty of room to dump it into the trailer. Yeah, they better be paying us good for this. This is some, well, they help us out a lot, so, well, there is that. I mean, they've hooked us up. They've definitely done us one good. Heck, by giving us the dump truck and everything else, so the least I could do is load this stuff for them. That said, I think we'll just do this, you know, for them as a favor in case we need something for ourselves down the road. Requires a little coordination, but it's only just a little bit of work. This trailer of theirs, that field tender trailer, looks pretty handy. It's a pretty handy trailer. It holds quite a bit too. Something like this would be ideal for, yeah, having big fields, refilling your machines out in the field. Absolutely. All right, and that's that. I think for the fertilizer now, I don't think we got to move that trailer. I think we can just go up the right side of the ramp. I don't think we got to move anything. Doesn't look like it. There, maybe? Yeah, that's got her. All right. That's close enough. Wait, how close am I? Oh, well, that's good enough. It won't fall off, I don't think. We might need some of this ourselves because, yeah, we're less than half full just from planting our one small field. What is holding us up? This is just heavier than the seeds, or I don't know, but I'm having trouble making it up this ramp. Come on. Come on, I got 80 horsepower. Oh, there we go. And suddenly it just went. There we go. Next one on the way. Hopefully we can get up the ramp easier with this guy. Let's get a kind of a rolling start at the ramp here. Problem is I got to change gears halfway up the ramp, but there we go. Are we gonna get it? Yeah, I think so. Yeah. There we go, good enough. Kind of hard to get that one there. Wow, it's already noon. Where has the time gone? It's been a busy day. Been a busy day on the farm. Well, we just got one more to go, and then we could put all this equipment back. And, well, yeah, kind of, I mean, after this last one here, that's kind of what I wanted to get done for the month. We got our wheat planted, or our field's finished. We got the wheat planted, and this job taken care of. Our truck is still down at the lime storage building. We'll want to go get our truck back. And, oh yeah, we're going to want to get our truck back, and let's drop those rocks off at our house. Because that dump truck could come in handy for moving grain or anything else we need. Let's get this in here. Well, this worked out pretty well with the, I mean, I knew, well, yeah, the loading ramp and all this whole setup here worked out pretty well. Just park this here for now. Let's get this stuff moved back. Yeah, this thing holds quite a bit. It's only half full. All right, let's just get this parked back where they had it. Parked their tractor back. It was fun driving one of their big tractors. All right, let's get their truck back where it was. Yeah, there we go. That's parked back there. Let's go ahead and let's grab our tractor, and maybe before we head back to our farm, Let's get it sprayed off a bit. As long as we're right here by the workshop. They got a big workshop here. Let's get our tractor kind of sprayed off. We got a little muddy on the way over here. Just a tad. Oh, wait. You know, I was talking about rolling earlier. Did I just see a... They do have a roller here. Well... Okay, well, I mean, to be fair, they have a lot of stuff here. There's always equipment kind of moving in and out, you know, as other farmers use it. They have a roller here. We could roll our field. Let's spray off real quick. I don't see why we couldn't borrow that, take it down to our field real quick, and run it over our field. I mean, it's not like borrowing a huge piece of, you know, expensive thing for a big job or anything. That's just, yeah, I don't see any problem with that. As long as our, you know, I was remarking on it earlier, and our field does need rolling, maybe for our next field. I'll talk to them. I don't want to take any equipment without asking someone, so it's good to know that's there. Maybe next time. And how are we on fuel? Well, we could use some fuel as it happens. I say that because I just looked behind me and there's a big diesel truck back there. So here's what we're going to do. Let's see how much fuel we use, and I'll pay him for it, because the nearest gas station is over in Andreevsk on the other side of the region. So let's see, we have, so we're about 58 liters short, 58 liters of fuel short. So see what, I'll give him a couple $100. Fair price there, I think, $200, and we'll fill up our tractor here. I think that's more than a fair price. This might be close to what we'd pay at the pump. So let's get this filled up. Yeah, but way better than driving 20 miles an hour all the way to Andreevsk and back. So we'll just do that here. All right, now we can head back to the farm. Well, we've already got 4 hours of use on our tractor that he gave us. Our brand new tractor. Well, brand new to us anyway. We've already got 4.5 hours of use on it. Yeah, this thing's going to see, I mean, it's just a great all-around tractor. Okay, got to remember our bucket's down here. But this is really not too far from our farm. Oh, we got to, let's, you know what? Let's actually take the highway. Or wait, we'll go this way and be careful. Well, I was just thinking, we'll go through the apartments. If you go through this parking lot here, we can take kind of a shortcut. I just kind of thought, I just sprayed all that mud off. Yeah, and I don't want to go back through it on the way back home. But I think if we're careful, we can avoid that. Normally, I'm not one to fret over getting farm machinery dirty, but if just washed it off, I mean, there we go. We can just kind of go around it a little bit. Yeah, this is so close to our farm. All right, I'm going to get this back to the farm. I'll meet you guys back home. All right, I had just gotten the tractor back to the farm, and I just remembered, oh yeah, our dump truck is still down by the lime shed, so I went and got our dump truck as well and talked to them, and apparently this makes sense too. There's a construction site down there by the, there's actually, yeah, when I was down there I remembered there's a construction site down by the, it's kind of in another grove of trees by the lime shed, and that's where this gravel came from. So that was cool of them to hook us up with this. Let's dump this back over here so we can have our truck bed free. And actually, you know what? It'd be best to dump it over here where it's closer to the driveway. Yeah, let's offload this right here. So we'll have this pile of rocks to work with when we go to gravel our driveway and see. I don't know how much of this it's going to take. I don't know. Pretty new to all this, so let's just put this right here. There we go. Big pile of rocks to work with here. Perfect. All right. So we'll have that to work with. All right, and that's it for today. I think we're pretty good. Got pretty much everything done that I wanted to get done in September. Everything worked out really well. Our little tractor here has been very loyal, very faithful little tractor. Thanks so much for following along, and comment below. Tell me what you think. Anything really helps the channel. Likes, comments, and definitely subscriptions as I try to grow the channel Cesium29. So thanks so much for watching, and especially if you watched this far. Of course, I always appreciate all of that because a lot of hard work here, and it's good to see it pay off and people enjoying the videos. Definitely, it really is, guys. So thanks so much for watching, and be sure to tune in next time. I'll catch you here in a couple of days when we pick up here, probably in October, here in Baldeykino in Siberian farming. Thank you so much.